No matter the location, from O-A-K-L-A to L-V, I'm a Raider.
What's coming up here on today's episode? Normally we do a Week 14 preview, but I wanted to take it up a notch. So we're going to break down the game against the Colts. I'm going to give you my keys to victory against Indy. Then we're going to take a look at the NFL playoff picture and the games that every Raider fan needs to watch and the teams that you need to root for this upcoming week. So let's first start here with the Indianapolis Colts. Who do you got? Type R for the Raiders, type C for the Colts. A lot of you always ask me, Mitch, why do you present this question? It's on the Raiders report. Honestly, I present this question because, one, I like when everyone types Raiders, and two, when this video goes out, a lot of the views come in from other team fan bases, and I want to show people that, hey, we got an awesome fan base, and we're going to absolutely kill you in the comments. So please, type R if you come across this video. So let's look at the Week 14 matchup. You have the 8-4 Indianapolis Colts. Got to travel to Las Vegas to take on the 7-5 Las Vegas Raiders. The Colts the past few weeks have been up and down. The Raiders, I would say, have been down. Yes, we beat the Jets, but man, it was an absolute nail-biter. Now, I absolutely love doing live shows here for the Raiders Report, and yes, we do. We always cover the latest news and rumors. My favorite shows every single week are the live watch parties. Now, what exactly is a watch party? Obviously, we can't show you what the game is exactly because then I'd have to charge you money, and that's not what I like to do here at the Raiders Report. We keep it for free for a reason, but we do play-by-play, tailgating, live game experience. I miss the old games in Oakland. I miss being able to tailgate, and this is the only way that I'm actually allowed to do it. So make sure you join our watch party. It starts 10 minutes before kickoff. Subscribe, turn on your notifications, and I hope to see you there. Let's look at the over-under and the, spread in this one. Colts, 2.5-point favorites. So the Raiders at home, underdogs. That's okay. I'm happy they're underdogs. Maybe it lights a fire underneath their butt. The over-under in this one, 51.5 points. You know what I'm going to tell you to do. Everyone's saying the Raiders are going to win. I see it in the live chat. Put your money where your mouth is. If you think the Raiders are going to cover the spread against Indy, go to chatsports.com/Raiders. You have to go to this link or else you're not going to get the promo. It's just me being honest with you. So go to this link, chatsports.com/Raiders. Then use the promo code Raiders125. It gets you 125% deposit bonus. Put down $100, get $125 for free to bet with. If you need the step-by-step process because you don't know how phones or computers work, it's all good, Dad. I love you. Email me, Raiders@chatsports.com. I'll walk you through the process. It's super easy. Now, obviously, we'll get a lot of emails. Be patient if I don't get back to you right away. We'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can. But seriously, bet on the Raiders. Bet on some other NFL games coming up. Again, it is at chatsports.com/Raiders. Promo code Raiders125. So I'm going to make this the pinned comment on today's video because this is the question that matters. Raiders versus Colts. Predict the score. What exactly is a pinned comment? It's the very, very top comment when you come across this YouTube video. So you click on it. The first one's there. It's going to say pinned. Raiders against the Colts. Scroll down in the comments section while you're getting hit with that YouTube ad and let me know who you got. Let's now get into my keys to victory against Indy. You got to be more physical. The Colts are a very, very physical football team. This year, they've lost 4 games. In the 4 games that they've lost, they've been out-physicaled, if that's a word. You lost Week 1 to the Jags, Week 5 against the Browns, Week 9 to the Ravens, Titans. Those 4 teams in those games that they won, they pounded the football. And sure, it wasn't always successful, but they stuck to it. And as the game went on, the Colts defense got tired. They have one of the best teams, one of the best secondaries. Even though you don't have Jacobs, I still think you need to be physical, insert the dominance, and the Colts are allowing 138.5 rushing yards per game in their losses. Something to think about. The next key to victory here, get after Phillip Rivers. Old man Rivers. I don't know what it feels like to be 39 or 37, how old he is, but I can't imagine having 9 kids makes you feel any younger. Let's face it, Phillip has actually done a pretty solid job this year for the Colts. However, these are his numbers in wins. Okay? I don't really care about the yards, quarterback rating. What I want you to look at is completion percentage, touchdown to interception ratio, and yes, that rating. Pretty solid, right? That's in the wins. However, look at the losses. If you can get after Phillip Rivers and force him to beat you and not rely on that running game, the Colts struggle. 64.6% completion percentage. Spit it out, Mitch. 3 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. This is in 4 games, by the way, and a 75.5 quarterback rating. I don't know the perfect recipe to beat the Colts, but I do know one thing. I have watched the Raiders go up against Phillip Rivers for a long time. If you can get underneath him and you can get him frustrated, especially since he's dealing with an injury, that's how you end up beating the Colts. Now, hey, y'all, if you want to talk Raiders with me, if you want to give me your 2 cents on what you think is going to happen in this game, I do go in the YouTube comments. I see what y'all have to say. But the place to get a hold of me the easiest is by far Instagram. The reason why I like when people hit me up is because I want people to know what's going on in my daily life. The amount of support that I got 2 weeks ago from my grandfather passing, unbelievable. It's why I love y'all. Hit me up on IG at Mitchell Renz 365. All right, no more turnovers. That's the next key, obviously, right? If it wasn't for us forcing turnovers against the Jets, I actually don't know if the Raiders end up winning that game. For Indy, though, they're actually one of the better teams at taking the ball and keeping on to it. So right here's the Raiders versus Colts turnovers in 2020. The differential, Raiders -2, Colts +7. Interception takeaway. So what does that mean exactly? It means the Raiders have 10 picks. The Colts have taken away 13. Fumble takeaways. Raiders have recovered 5. The Colts have recovered 6. Interception giveaways. The Raiders have only 5 because Carr's done a great job. And then the Colts, 9. The fumbles, though. 12 fumbles. That's second most in the National Football League for the Raiders. Only 3 for the Colts. If you want to beat the Colts, you can't turn over the football. My last key to victory is the defense needs to show up. The Jets were averaging 8 points per game, and they dropped 28 on you. If you get out to a lead, you need to stay aggressive. You need to put your hands down on the Colts' throat because you can't let them get back into the game. But this really isn't anything new, right? When I show you points per game allowed, the fact that the Raiders are 28th is bad. What's really bad, though, is the Cowboys, they have 3 wins. The Lions, they're a dumpster fire. The Jets, they don't have any wins, and the Jags have 1 win. The fact that your defense is even on screen right now and you're 7-5, that just goes to show you how great Derek Carr, how great this offense has been this year. And if the defense could just not suck, think about how great this team could be. All I'm saying, D, please, for everyone, just show up. So the other thing I promised y'all was today's current AFC playoff picture. Now this is as today. So as I am filming this, the Cowboys and Ravens are getting set to play. That's why you see Ravens at 6-5. But win or lose, the Ravens will not jump the Raiders. Why? Because of the overall conference record. If the Ravens win, they go to 7-5. They're still the 9 seed. If they lose, they actually fall behind the Patriots. So something to keep in mind. So here's the remaining schedule for the Raiders. At 7-5, they are the 8th seed on the outside looking in. You got to win 3 of these games. And I mean, you have to win 3 or else you're not making it in. I think you take care of business against the Chargers and Broncos just like you did before. But you have to win one of the Colts or the Dolphins games for tiebreakers and overall record reasons. I'm much more nervous about the Colts game. I think the Raiders match up pretty well with the Dolphins. Fingers crossed you at least win 3 out of these 4. Or else it's not going to be looking too good. So if you think that the Raiders are going to make the playoffs at their current record of 7-5, I want you to like the video right now. So obviously, we can see who likes the videos. We also know then who makes it however far in these videos. I love seeing participation, and I love when y'all interact with me. That's why this show is the way that it is. So if you think that the Raiders are going to make the playoffs, I want you to like the video. If you don't think that they're going to make the playoffs, you can say no playoffs or dislike the video. I don't care what it is. But if you think that this team is getting into the playoffs, maybe as a 7-6, probably not a 5 seed, go ahead and like the video. So now what I want to do is show you some games that y'all need to be watching and basically who you should cheer for. Patriots at the Rams Thursday Night Football. You got to root for the Rams in that one, and hopefully they can take care of business. Titans at the Jags. This is a game where you got to root for the Jags. Yes, the Titans are the 4 seed, but at 8-4, it could come down to the Raiders or Titans. Chiefs at the Dolphins. This one might kill all you out there. It might. But you have to root for the Chiefs, who have already clinched the spot. They're going to end up winning the West. I would be surprised if the Raiders jumped them. But you need the Chiefs to beat the Dolphins. I know, it sounds weird. Steelers at the Bills, Sunday Night Football. This is one of those where I'm kind of splitting hairs between. I'm going to root for the Bills in this one because I don't think the Raiders can catch the Bills, and I also want the Bills to win that division because then again, it'll come down to the Dolphins where the Bills already beat the Raiders. And honestly, I would rather play the Steelers than play the Chiefs again. Just my 2 cents. Ravens at the Browns. That one's tough. I mean, it really could come down to whether or not the Ravens won against the Cowboys on Tuesday Night Football. If the Ravens end up losing to the Cowboys, I will root for Baltimore. If they end up beating them, I might actually end up rooting for the Browns. The good news is here, though, the Raiders do hold the tiebreaker over Cleveland because we beat them earlier in the season. Now, before I let you all go, if you all want my weekly bets, email me. It's up here. Raiders@chatsports.com. So I don't only just bet on Raiders games. I put like 5-10 bets down every week. If you want to know some of the other games I bet on, if you want to know some of the other props I bet, I don't know how many passing yards Derek Carr is going to have, how many receiving yards Darren Waller is going to have. You can do all these things. So email me, Raiders@chatsports.com, subject line, Mitch's Picks. And for everyone that does that, I will send you my 5 weekly picks for this upcoming week.